guys, today we're out in the garden, clearly, and I am going to start getting some beds ready. It's pretty early still for us to do much of anything planting wise, although I think we're getting close to the point I could get peas, carrots, possibly my onions out. In fact, I need to start hardening them off probably. Potatoes, let's see, beets, my greens, all of that kind of stuff. I think we're getting close. It's the last week of March right now, and I'm sorry if the wind is a problem with sound. Probably is going to be. Anyway, so I want to get my beds mostly cleaned out. I have cleaned out most of them, but there's still a few things, like you can see in this bed. These are the sunflowers from last year that I just cut off, and I didn't try and dig up their roots. So I need to get those out. They hopefully should be easier now that their roots have had all winter to like loosen up a little bit. And then I got a whole bunch of dirt. Quite a few of my beds have sunk a lot, which I expected. I put a bunch of wood chips in the bottoms of them, so I didn't have to fill them with so much dirt. So I knew I would have to do that. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna start getting stuff ready for planting, which is very exciting. Oh, and the other fun thing I got are these guys. Now, anybody that's from here will probably be like, why? Oh, these are blueberry plants. Costco has them right now, our Costco, for $25 for this size, which is a really good size, and it has tons of flower buds on it. I'm not sure if you can see, but these are all flower buds. So I should actually get blueberries this year. And anybody from this area is probably like, this is stupid to try and grow blueberries, because blueberries like acidic soil, and our soil, my soil here is fine pH wise. It's not alkaline, but it is definitely not acidic, and it's closer towards the alkaline side of normal than the acidic side. So I definitely will have to stay up on amending these guys with some soil acidifiers. But I couldn't resist. They're so beautiful. They are going to have to go into the shed. We have quite a few days in the high 20s, nights in the high 20s coming up this next week. And I don't even think hoop house, I don't have a heater in there yet, so I don't even think it would be great for them to be in the hoop house, not with them all budded up and leafed out like this. So they will go into the shed until such time as they can come out. But let's get started with some beds. Cleanup. I do have one other project I might get to, and that is this big pile here. It is just everything from the beds last year and the hoop house. I just dumped it all in a big pile there, and I want to compost, like truly compost it. So I need to build the bins, which I have the pallets to do, put this stuff in it and layer it with a bunch of my horse manure that has piled up, and hopefully get it actually heating up and composting, because I want to do a hot compost. Okay, no more stalling. I need to get to work. I got this first bed done, and I actually am super excited for some things that I found. So I already knew that this parsley looks like it's going to come back. It has some fresh little growth there. But the cool thing is I have some anise hyssop here. And can you see the new growth coming up? I did not expect, and I have another one right here. You can see the new growth coming up. I'm gonna keep it covered for now. Like I said, we are still gonna have some cold nights coming up, so I want to give them a little bit of protection, but they've done great all winter. So and I didn't think they would come back because I thought that anise hyssop is a perennial for zone 6 and above, and we're zone 5. I'm not going to argue with it. I'm thrilled to have them, although this is going to be my potato bed, so I am going to have to dig them up and move them somewhere else. But until we actually are going to do that, I'm going to leave them, I think. Or is it maybe better to move them now before they like really start growing? It's probably better to move them now. I'm going to go look at my plan and see where I thought I was going to be growing this. All right, I figured out I am going to have my anise hyssop going in my vajayga bed here, and my parsley is going to go in that bed there. So I can go ahead and move those, but I'm going to wait until I have everything cleaned out and then I'll move them. But that's exciting. All right. One bed down, a whole lot to go. I have all of the beds done on this side, and I did all of the grow bags as well. I did find the bag that has had the anise hyssop this last year is coming back like the others. Now I can't remember which one it was in. Oh, this one right here. See? These guys are coming back. Kind of can't believe it. And a couple of the beds I did have onions coming up in, so I'm just leaving them. Onions are biennial, which means the second year that they grow, their whole purpose in life is going to be to send up flower heads and grow seeds. And since these didn't do well last year, I don't know that I really want seeds from them. I don't know, I haven't decided. I think I'm just gonna let them stay until I'm actually planting up these beds, and then maybe I'll move them, or maybe I'll just leave them. All right, I'm gonna run in and get some lunch now, and then I will be back out to finish the other side and the keyhole beds. I absolutely did not come back out yesterday to finish this side of the garden beds. So it's a gorgeous day out here today. I'm going to get at it now. I actually, 2 of these beds are not going to get cleaned out at all because they have my garlic in it. In fact, let me show you. It is coming up. You can see here, and here, and here, and here, all coming up. And in the other bed here, we also have quite a bit, actually more of it coming up in this bed. So there and there. And this guy, and this guy, and this guy. I might take the corn stalks off now. I just threw them on here to give it a bit more coverage. I might take those off now just because I don't want them to inhibit anything coming up, and you know, they are thicker and heavier than just the straw. So I think I will take those off, but otherwise these beds are just going to hang out, but the other beds all need to be done. So that's what we're gonna do. Girlies. Now all of the beds are done. Found a couple more alive things, which is kind of fun. I believe this is an onion of some kind. And I think it's, the rest are in this bed. There are 2 onions here. I believe this is a leek. Oh, no, maybe, no, it's an onion. An onion of some kind. And then these are some little bunching onions coming back up, which is kind of fun. So all I have left is the keyhole beds. And, oh, and I want to clean up the strawberry tower and my 2 other hanging baskets. And then maybe I am going to go back to my raspberry patch and pull back the cloth. I think I'm going to, which I'll talk about that more when we go do that. But let's do the keyhole beds. I don't think that most of my roses survived, but at least one of them did. So that's better than none. Let's see how the strawberries are. Since I planted these so late, I didn't get any berries off of them, and I kind of knew that I wasn't going to. So I actually took a lot of the runners and, well, I let them runner, and then I rooted them in other pots so I can hopefully have even more strawberries this year. And hopefully I will actually get berries this year. I probably am going to net it because the birds love to eat the strawberries. Now, I think the only thing we have left, well, not really, but the big project that I have left are these raspberries. I really need to put this stuff away too, but these raspberries here, I want to pull back the weed cloth here because it's inhibiting them from spreading, and I want them to spread and like fill up this whole space. So I'm going to cut it and pull it away, just not all the way off, but just part way, and hopefully that will help. And I'm gonna put some of this stuff away while I'm at it. Not sure if this will even work. I definitely want to do something with this space because, I mean, it's garden space, I might as well use it, but I don't know what. I'm not sure if these blackberries are surviving. Take a little look, yeah. Not sure that I will be able to tell at this point. I do believe this one is going to. I think this one still has life in it too. That's awesome. And I did see raspberry shoots already coming up from underneath the weed fabric, so I'm glad I pulled it up now. All right, that was a good amount of work to get done. I'm gonna have a little bit of a snack, and I'm going to contemplate if I'm going to do the compost bins or not. I don't think I will. Like I said, this is pretty early to be doing all of this. Coming week. So we are not there. We're definitely not there. I wonder if I should do this whole thing over. Wow, we got a lot done. Sorry, I'm having a little snack. There is definitely still more to do. But like I said, it's still really early for here, Southeast Idaho. Our last frost date is May 15th. And it's only March 30th, I believe, today. So yeah, we have a ways to go. I will be able to plant things like onions, carrots, my brassicas, beets, that kind of thing. Here in the next probably 2 weeks or so, I can start getting those in the ground, which is great because this is months earlier than I did last year, which will be amazing. Next up, I'm still waiting for my soil samples, so I know what I need to amend my beds with. And once I have that information, I'll probably come back and share that with you guys and share how I'm amending the beds. And then, yeah, I have a couple of other like bigger projects that I want to do. Probably not quite time to start them. I mean, I probably could. I probably should, actually. So the big one is all along the fence line here. You can see the grass kind of grows up underneath the fence. And it's really difficult to keep it under control all summer long. So I'm thinking that I'm going to move all the bags away, pull up the weed fabric, because I do have weed fabric, although it's not being very effective against this kind of grass. I might need to lay a new sheet down. But I also want to, it's not level either. Like it kind of tilts up towards the fence. So I kind of want to level it all out, rototill it, get all of that grass up if I can. And then, like I said, put a new thing of weed fabric over it and then put the bags back up against it. And this is the area that I'm also going to add another 25 bags or maybe another 20 bags. So there's all those need to get filled. So yeah, that's probably actually a good project to do right now while the ground is still pretty wet, because when the ground gets dry here, it becomes cement. So that's probably our next big project that we're going to work on. All right, I need to go in there and do some transplanting. My basil is getting ready to not be in its little tiny squares anymore. So we're going to get that all transplanted up, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.